May, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for being here. I just want to say a couple of things before we get started. I know many of you are on the road traveling, and you will be getting this recording. For those of you that are here, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. Number one. Number two is that we haven't had a webinar in a little bit of while because I had Ryan coming in. He was assisting us with the training. His last training will be next week, and it'll be on Wednesday. So I already sent out the email for that. So if you have the access to it, or if you received the email, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. That being said, moving forward, Platinum World Team Build. I know everybody looks at this program. People looking outside are probably thinking, well, it's probably just another one of those team build programs. Well, they're wrong. Now, first and foremost, we're not like everyone else. We're very different here. This is a very unique structure. Everything works according to how I built it. You know, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not, okay, I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow type program. This is a gradually growing with your team program. It's not something that's going to take over everything else that you're doing. I mean, it could potentially, depending on how you and your team operate within the platform. That being said, this is not a get-rich-quick program. So keep that in mind. What do I mean? Well, you can make money. You can make money in our program, but you can make it gradually in steps. Steps meaning silver, gold, platinum steps. When you move up in levels, with profit, not out of your pocket. It only costs $100 one time to join this platform, but you can make that consistently, that income, either every 3 months, six months, every year, every 2 years. This is something you want to build with us long term. What do I mean by that? Well, simple. I mean, if you're moving up in levels, say take you 1 month to move into gold level, and you finally received all your earnings from that level, you receive $2,000. I mean, $2,000 is not going to change your entire life, but it's income coming from a 100 one-time payment. That's a great thing. Now, the great thing about that, you're moving into another structure, another level, into platinum, and that's when you start making a significant amount of money. 37,000. You take, 5,000 from that. You move into the second stage, and you earn all that income. Take home. I mean, that's a lot of money. What people don't understand is 37,000 or 27,000. When you start to reach that kind of money in a short period of time, it's life-changing for some people because they make that in a year, after taxes at a job, depending on who you work for and your level of employment, etc. But if you were to make 160,000 with us, it took you a year, it took you 2 years. It's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen, because that's a lot of money. 55,000 times 3, do the math. I mean, you could see how this could potentially be something phenomenal. This is something you build with people that you're already working with in other programs. This is something you could build with people you've been building it in the past. Those who are of like mind. What is the definition of like mind? This is where people need to understand that this is not for everyone. This program is not for everyone. We don't want to allow grandmothers, daughters, sons. You have to be 18 and up, number one. Number two is you don't want to invite people that are not going to help you build your program or help you work the system. This is not something that say, hey, I don't want to promote this anymore. I want to join this other program. And if you're a frog, there's a lot of frogs in affiliate marketing, network marketing. They just jump from one program to another, which is fine. But you don't leave this behind because this will grow without you. Just because you stop doesn't mean it's not going to grow, because people below you will continue to grow. And then this has already been happening, and they've been sending me emails, hey man, where's my $2,000? It says I received it. Yeah, well, guess what? You decided to stop growing with us. You decided to go on to the coin programs, and now you're missing out on $2,000 payments. That's not my fault. That's because you didn't upgrade to platinum. So the money is just sitting there. Until you get the platinum, you will not receive those funds. This is this program. We're not going to leave people high and dry. Okay, so that's first and foremost. So if he decides to say, you know what, let me wake up and come back in and work the system and get my platinum level, by all means, then the money is there and it's waiting for him. Okay, so that being said, moving forward, what I've added to the system is a feeder. We're going to be adding a feeder. The program is already hot at work. He's punching into coding. He knows exactly how we're going to build it, and this is going to help you move forward with people at a lower cost. Okay, it's not a lot of money obviously going to be made in the feeder, but it's going to help you get into the Platinum World Team Build with profit and then make your money back at the same time. So it's a great thing. So it's a one-time payment of $25, and I'll get to that. And it's actually, let me just jump right onto it. That way we can just get this thing going and started. I know it's Saturday and you guys got other better things to do. The Platinum World Team Build, introducing the new Platinum World Team Build compensation plan. This is going to be the feeder included with this program. And again, it's going to help you, just move into the Platinum World Team Build a lot smoother, a lot faster, and a bit more team orientated. What do I mean by that? Well, put it this way. Previously in the Platinum World Team Build program, in the stage 1, stage 2, you would have to earn two, you have to get 2 people who you have to invite in order for you to get credit. Well, that still stands. You still have to have 2 personally sponsored members, but in the feeder, you don't need to qualify. You just need to get in the feeder. Wherever you sit is where you stand. And if you sponsor somebody into the feeder, you're also making an additional income on top of that. And I'm going to go through that in a second here. So the new Platinum World Team Build compensation plan, the new Platinum World Team Build compensation plan keeps the current plan as is, but adds a low-cost 2x2 feeder matrix to it. This 2x2 has a one-time fee of $25, which enables a member to easily work their way into the bronze level of the Platinum World Team Build comp plan at a lower cost. Once the matrix is complete with only 6 people, the member will earn $200. Credit card, Pazer, and Bitcoin payments are going to be accepted for the feeder. So now we're opening up the credit card payment processor for the $25 one time. So for those of you that had issues with Pazer or had issues with Bitcoin, we're gonna add the credit card payment processor so you guys can go in. It's only a one-time payment. By offering a low entry fee, more people will be able to enter the program, which will push members through the Platinum World Team Build compensation plan faster, benefiting everyone. Additionally, once a member completes their 2x2 Platinum World Team Build feeder, $100 that goes to the mandatory purchase of the bronze level in the PLS Platinum World Team Build system. They'll earn $50 as well, which pays back their entry fee of $25 plus an additional $25. And then their sponsor is going to earn the $25 for inviting them into the feeder. So the first level consists of 2 people, the second will consist of 4. There's 6 people total. So in this graph here, well, not graph, but in this that you can see here, what's going to happen is you're not going to earn anything on the first level because that's $50, 25 and 25. That $50 is going to put you inside of the second level. So 50, 50, 50, 50 times 4 people, that's $200. So what we're going to do is we're giving you $25 back, and we'll give you another $25 for joining the feeder. So you made your $25 back, and you made an extra $25. $25 will go to your sponsor for inviting you into the feeder, and then $100 will go into Platinum World Team Build, okay? Which will open up a position, so you're technically coming out of profit right out of the gate, which is a great thing, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll pay you and get you in, get you situated, and get you growing with us, which is a phenomenal deal. Products are still the same. You get the downloadable products. You also get the splash pages, marketing your splash page, access to the live training, which we'll have consistently throughout the time and opportunity. We'll have a training vault, which you've been seeing now, videos being added in the back office. Priority invite to join any other opportunity or programs we launch in the future. And these could be with Platinum Team Build or the legacy creative programs outside of programs the company joins together in the team build concept. So we want to make sure that everyone understands that we're not only here to take your money, but we want to help you create income quicker, number one. So the quicker we can get you into profit, the better it is for you, the better it is for everyone in our organization going down the road. So this is why we're doing this. Platinum World Team Build, and again, this is the products, website creating software. Again, we do the hosting. The landing page program. Many of you have been using it. Many of you are still using it. And website creation platform, access to the live training vault. Priority invite, again, it's repetitive, but you get the idea. The new comp plan is as follows. So there's going to be 3 matrix stages. The 2 that are already there, which is stage 1 and stage 2 and stage 1 and It's actually going to be labeled differently. Stage 2 and Stage 3. I know right now it's saying Stage 1 and Stage 2, but when the feed is added, feed is going to be Stage 1. Now, the feed is optional. You don't have to join it if you do not want to. If you're already in Stage 1 and 3, you don't have to join the feed. The feed is there if you want to make an additional income. You'll get 25 bucks from it if you sponsor someone. You can also help your teams. A lot of teams have been joining feeders to help create income for themselves as well as their teams in a team-orientated fashion. And so this is the reason why we built this 2x2. There's no requirements to have to earn other than making your payment of $25. But if everybody just keeps joining the feeder, this is going to help create those $100 payments into the Platinum World Team Build for these participants. I'll be joining the feeder just to put some money in there and getting someone through into the Platinum World Team Build. You get the idea. This is what we want to do, is help stimulate everybody else's. For those that are struggling, this is a great opportunity for you to get in because you'll be, number one, earning your $25 back plus an extra $25. Number one. Number two is you'll be helping your move into the Platinum World Team Build from profit and not out of pocket. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and skip this other one here, but this is what it's going to look like. You're going to see 2 people on your first level, and then you're going to see 4 on your second. Okay, and this is how you make these payments. So once you enter, you pay your $25. That's going to put you in a place right next to someone else. And then once you make another 25, so you'll be at the top. Once you get 2, that'll be 25, that'll be 50. Now you don't earn anything there. As you can see here, there's 0, 0, 0 at the top. That $50 is going to put you in a position on the second level. Okay, so you'll be one of 4. Obviously, you get the idea. You'll be here, there'll be 4 people below you. That's where you're going to start earning. So once people start filling up their 50s right below you, that's going to earn you $200. Now, 100 of it is going straight to Platinum World Team Build. Okay, that's going straight to Platinum Team Build, giving you a position if you don't already have one. If you do, you can get an additional one. Maybe, you get the idea. So we're going to work on that as we go by, as we grow. I want to make sure it's going to be working. So once we implement it, we may change it, a week later, just to make it better for you. So if it's working well, we'll leave it as is. But we want to make sure it's working for everyone. Let's see. Remember, we're going to give you $50 for joining the feeder. So that $25 that you paid will be paid back to you once your second level fills, and we're going to give you an extra 25 bucks. And then your sponsor will get 25 bucks, and then we will get, as a company, $25 from it. So that's a total, as you can see here, 150, 50, 75, 200 bucks. So that's where the $200 comes from and where it'll be paid out. So once a member completes level 2 with only 6 people, they'll earn $200. 50% of their earnings go to Platinum World Team Build, and then the rest, as you can see here, $25 will go to your sponsor, 50 goes to the mentor or to the member, and 25 for the company. All right, so that being said, thank you for asking, Cindy Williams. Right now, that is a 50-50. If you already have a position in Platinum World Team Build, then obviously we can't automatically upgrade you because you're already upgraded. But if you created a second account, or maybe a member has created an account, somebody for the first time joining, we want them to automatically. I already told the programmer I want this feeder to automatically pay their position with their sponsor inside the Platinum World Team Build. So we're working on that now, Cindy, as we speak. But that is actually something that I've added. I wanted him to add, was the automatic upgrade into Platinum World Team Build, which is great. So that's the thing. See, that's a great question. See, Cindy, that's the follow-up there. That's the reason why we're 50-50, because someone may want to pay it forward for someone else in this method. Instead of keeping that $100, they can pay it forward for a person. So we may have it manually. So as of right now, we're at 50-50 with that decision, because of people that are already in Platinum World Team Build may want to pay it forward for another person or someone. So again, we'll go through that as time goes by. It's not ready yet, Billy. The feeder link, the feeder will be inside a Platinum World Team Build. You'll see it. It'll say on the top. You're gonna see it say. It's gonna say once it's available. It'll say feeder, stage 1, stage 2. That's what it's going to say. Feeder, stage 1, stage 2. Okay, in your back office inside of Platinum World Team Build. But hopefully you guys understand. And then again, everything is the same. As for stage 2, $200 on your first level. Remember, that goes to your sponsor. Then you get the silver level. You get those $800. This is where, when you receive all $800, that's when you're going to want to withdraw your money. Withdraw your money first, then upgrade second. Okay, if you upgrade before you take your money out, you're not going to be able to take your money out because it's going to be looking for the upgrade for the next level. So you want to withdraw before you upgrade. And then you just follow the steps. That's the gold level, platinum level. And then when you get to platinum, this is where you're going to sit comfortably for a little while. And don't be impatient here because you are in a great place. We're talking about $27,000. So if it takes you 9 months, 8 months to gain that $27,000, that's not a bad thing, considering you only paid $100 coming out of pocket. So when that money comes, just sit here, collect it in increments of 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, until you get all of it, and then you move with your profit, with your upgrade, you move into stage 2 and so on. So this is what we want you guys to understand, that this is not something where you're going to get rich quickly. But once you cycle, or I don't like to say that word, but once you move through the system, if you decide to create another account, you can do so before you even reach the platinum. Just create another account, stimulate growth within the program. And I ask all of you this: please do not invite anyone that cannot afford the $100, number one, and do not invite anyone that doesn't have the same mindset as we do. Okay, it is very important that you do not invite them. We want this to work for you, and if you keep inviting these people, it's going to keep hurting you down the road. So keep that in mind. We want you to grow. We don't want you to stop growing. Stage 2, it's not going to say stage 3, but it's stage 2. As you can see here, that $5,000 moves you into stage 2. That's when you're going to receive $10,000. $7,500 will go to your next upgrade. $2,500 put in place in your pocket. 15,000 increments of 4 people will send you that money. 15,000 you keep. 15,000 you move into platinum. You make 120,000. You keep every penny, and you can continue doing this over and over and over again. Now, what do I say over and over and over again? Do I mean you can move through the system every year? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible a lot sooner than that. In a perfect world, 45 days it could take you to move into the system. People are making it difficult because that person that they invited, let's say you invited your first, okay? Great. This person is doing what they're supposed to do. Create 2 sales, and they got 2. But your right side is the delay. You invited, I'm just going to say a name, Charlie. And now Charlie's there, but Charlie ain't doing jack. You could still grow on your left, but your profit is on your right. You can still move up from all your left earnings, but your profit is now here on your right, which is going to hurt you. This is why it's imperative that you get 2 people that are like-minded, that think alike, that think like you, that want to grow this program, that are joining your presentations, your private ones, your webinars, etc. These are the people that are going to help you grow. I understand the shimmer and the glamour of so many other programs. I'm in a few programs myself, but I never lose sight of the limelight. You know, you don't lose sight of something that's working. People are being paid, and you know, transparency, just a bunch of great things within something. That, you know, you join something else. Now that's okay. Do your thing. We can't control who you are and what you want to do. You can join as many programs as you want, you know, but you want to funnel them through, because I know many of you would, if you're making money and this person making money in this program, funnel them on through here. Say, listen, this is $100 one time. This is what the program's about. This is what you do. Blah blah blah. Are you, are you going to be a willing participant, or are you going to be a dead dud? Because if you're going to be a dead dud, we don't want you here. You have to make sure you have to be upfront about that. I know sometimes it could be. I know you don't want to be. You're not in it to hurt anybody. But let's be upfront here. You know, and I know some people don't like to work, and people are promising no sponsoring, but yet it's sponsoring. You know, why would you be advertising no sponsorship, but you're sponsoring? So you're actually sponsoring, but there's no sponsorship required. See, there's a lot of different programs that are going to keep doing that. There's money that has to be created from somewhere, and that's why you're going to see a lot of these coin programs going to be changing. Going to be changed. Eventually, the money's going to start running too low, and they're going to have to start charging either monthly fees, or something's going to happen where they have to do something else, okay, or just drastically shut it down, and which I hate, because I hate to see a lot of people hurt. You know, I mean, that's the bad thing about programs like that. I've seen them a million times. Many of you have. They come and they go. Here, you're not paying a monthly fee. That's it. There's no monthly fee. There's no monthly commission. If you don't make money, we don't make money. So when you came in, you get your $100 profit, you never do nothing, eventually, yeah, we're going to keep it, you know, because you have a product. But that being said, if you work the system, there's money here for you. There's money for you. You pay that $100, you work the system, and you keep going along with us, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid either Payza, Bitcoin, or cash. However, we can send it to you. So that being said, let's see if we have any few questions. I have two directs to withdraw. I don't know what that means. Let me see here. If you join to the feeder and you don't get your 2, what happens? It doesn't matter, Mackenzie. You don't need 2 in your feeder. The feeder's optional. You can join the feeder just to join it. And if you make the earnings, you can then pay it forward. We're going to have a lot of options there. Like I said, it's the beginning of the feeder. We may have a pay it forward option right built in the feeder. So that earnings will show up. You can hit the pay it forward button, and you can pay it forward for a member. I mean, if you guys want that, we can add it. That's not a problem. So if that's something you guys would like to do, and I understand you want to add the pay it forward for someone, for anyone in anyone you know, I mean, I'll ask the programmer to see if he can add that. If that's possible, then we'll add it. I don't have a problem with that. Because again, we're all working together anyway, so it'll benefit anybody or everyone. Have full access to the... No, the feeder does not have access to the full PLS. I mean, again, you got to understand that we have a product here. $25 is not going to pay for that full matrix there. I mean, you get access to all the downloads that we keep adding. You'll get that for free, and you'll get the training for that $25. I mean, you'll get the downloadable stuff. We'll keep adding more downloads in there so you guys can, you know, download them and sell them. I'll see what I can do. If maybe I can find a plan with the PLS system. But the reality of it is, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to make it worthless, the PLS system, because I want to make sure that everybody comes in at the $100 level. I mean, I'll leave it as is for now, and if you get in the $100 level, then we'll give you unlimited access. But I'm not going to downgrade it any more than that. Fill before my sponsor, and I qualify before my sponsor. What if my matrix fills before my sponsor and I qualify? Keith, guess what? You keep growing. That's what happens. You cannot, if your sponsor's not doing anything and not moving, that is not your fault. That is not my fault. That is only him and his team's fault. But you are part of his team. But you're growing faster than him. We cannot punish you if you're growing faster. We cannot stop it from growing. If somebody hits the upgrade, the money's going to automatically upgrade. I can't control that. The people control that, you know, unless they stop and they're not hitting the button. Then I go in and manually hit the button for them. But I rarely have to do that. Usually I only do it when they get to silver. That's it. I don't like doing it in gold because I want to make sure that they want to withdraw that money, so I don't touch the gold upgrades. But that's it. I mean, Keith, you keep growing. That's all I can tell you. Your sponsor will not miss out on his commissions. The commissions will be there. He won't see them, but they'll be there, you know. But if he doesn't move at all, then I have to go in there, and, you know, we have to forcefully do something, because we can't keep the money just stagnant. We got to keep it moving to keep the structure moving. So that's the reason why. So hopefully that answered your question, Keith. I wouldn't worry about your sponsor. If your sponsor's not growing, that is not your fault. He's got to, you know, push it. He's got to do something. Let's see here. If you bring in 2 people to the feeder, does that qualify you to withdraw in platinum? No, that is not, Angela. The feeder is totally for the feeder. That's it. Actually, wait a minute. That's a great question. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a phenomenal question. Because technically, if you brought someone in the feeder, yes. And if you brought 1 through the feeder and they complete that and they make that $100 payment, yes, that'll qualify you as 1. And if you get 2, yes, that'll qualify you as 2. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. Yes, that will qualify you. So, thank you. Is there auto reentry back into the feeder? David Sherman, great question. I haven't. If the programmer can add it. See, these are great questions. I gotta write this stuff down because I don't think about all the entries. I just think that somebody might just want to go through it. But let me see. Let me ask him. So we'll do that there. So auto entry feeder. I'm writing this stuff down so I can send it to him. All right. The pay it forward. The pay it forward from earnings. Let me put that there. From earnings from feeder. Okay, I'll add that there as well, and then I'll see if he can add it so we can pay anybody you want. Now, if you make a mistake and you pay it forward for somebody you do not know, that's not our fault. All right, so just keep that in mind. There is a glitch in the system. There was one 2 days ago where someone signed up somebody. It showed them to use their link, and all of a sudden, but that's already being worked on. It should be already done and fixed. But if not, we're working on that as we speak. But that should be done. There was only a few members that affected, but that was it. But just so you guys know, is there auto reentry back into the feeder? I already asked that question. It's a great question. Are there multiple positions allowed in the feeder? I don't see why not. I mean, Cindy, I don't see why not. What if you pay it forward and that person do nothing? Harry, that's your problem, my friend. That has nothing to do with us. If you add somebody, what do you mean? Harry, do you mean to the feeder or do you mean to Platinum or Team Builder? Because if you add them and they do nothing, they're going to consider it. I mean, you got to find somebody. You're going to have to do the work for him. You got to put 2 people under him to make sure that it still grows. That's the answer. There's nothing we can do about that. I want to make sure. And now, if this person is on your team and they send in something, maybe a message or something, maybe there's something we can work out and maybe replace this individual, with someone that's actually going to do something. But that would have to be, I would have to have their consent, and that's the only thing. So if they give me the consent, it's possible that we may be able to do something in support where we can fix that. What if you pay it forward and that person, we already answered that question. Do you use the same username for the feeder as the main program? Great question. I mean, if you already have a username, just use something else. I mean, that's 1 + 1 is 2. You know what I mean? If you already have a username in there, I'm just going to use a different username. I'm going to, just add another number to it. Or you could put the username, 123F for feeder. Or Keith, if your Keith is your username, put Keith F for Keith feeder. Something like that, I guess I would do. If there's an auto entry, perhaps it could have an on and off button. We'll work to, I'm going to find that out. I'll find that out Monday. The programmer doesn't work on weekends, so Monday we'll find out. My downline could go into the top of the feeder like a reverse. And when they complete the feeder, they have a new position underneath her old one to Sherry girl, they can do that if they would like to do so. If they join the feeder, let's say you have a position already inside Platinum World Team Build, and you join the feeder and you qualify for another position, yes, you can place it under your first position. That'll qualify you as a sale. So that's a great question. And you can repeat the process if that's what you would like to do. If multiple entries are allowed, please have them spaced out. I don't know what that means, but all right, Keith, I'm sorry about that. No offense. He said not to recruit grandma, but well, I'm a grandpa. Is that okay? It is, because you got the right mindset. I mean, what I mean by that is, some grandmothers and grandfathers, they have the old mentality. They're conservative. You know what I mean? They like to save their money, put it in the bank, and they don't like to do anything with it other than save it. So that's what we mean. You know what I mean? Those type of individuals that don't know anything about network marketing, we don't want to invite them because that's going to slow you down. We would need a separate email account and username for the feeder, or do we use the same one as one Platinum World Team Build positions? I would use a different one. I would use a different one just in case, unless you're not in Platinum World Team Build at all. Now, if you're not in the Platinum World Team Build, then you want to start off with that username and that email. Then you can use that all the way through, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Don't let someone have 10 in a row. Brenda, like anything else, I'm gonna probably control that. I'll probably put a 3 limit on the processor just to stop that, because we don't want people to overwhelm it with put them all by themselves. In reality of it, they're not gonna make any money that way. This is not how a program works. So, I mean, to put all that money in, you're wasting a lot of money. You're wasting money. You got to understand, it takes a team. It takes a team into this program. This program wasn't built for that. People try to do illegal stacking, all that stuff. It doesn't work in this program. This program is not built that way. You know, so, but people always try to get over, and you're right. And people are gonna, but you know, we'll have limitations. They'll understand. So we're not gonna allow them to buy all 6 positions, because the money's only going right back to them, where they can just pay for their position in Platinum World Team Build. So it won't make any sense for them to do that. You say that they did not have to have 2 personals going into the feeder. They do qualify for 5. Yes, what I said is, if they don't have to have. But here's the thing, Sherry. My question is this: if they're inviting somebody to the feeder, then that eventually that's gonna be a qualification. So that's 1 qualified person, because they have to be invited. Unless they just join. Now, if they just joined, let's say you joined the feeder and you already have a position in Platinum World Team Build, but you ain't qualified, then you could take that position and qualify yourself in Platinum World Team Build. That I just answered that question right there. Hopefully that answered it. If I refer someone to the feeder, but I'm not in the feeder, meaning I'm not the sponsor, when he qualifies for the $100, how will the system know I referred him and placed him under me in the Platinum World Team Build? If you refer someone to the feeder, that means you have a link, an ID number. It's going to know who you are. So once you invite them to the feeder, it's going to track that ID number. And so when they join Platinum World Team Build, that's where they're going to go. Will you have to register for Platinum World Team Build once you complete the feeder? Well, you'll already be registered, because remember, you can't get access to the feeder unless you're inside of the system. So you guys can still use your regular links, like the links that you're using now. That is going to bring them into the program. So they'll still be your sponsor. You'll still be the sponsor, but they'll still be showing free. But once they make that $25 payment, they'll be showing in the feeder as a paid member. But they'll code it to you because they use your link to register. So just keep that in mind. Harry, this should be available within, I would say he already started. He started yesterday, so I say 2 to 3 weeks. It should be ready. 2 to 3 weeks, it should be ready. Is there a list of what they can get with the feeder? No, it's already in the back office. Once you're gonna have access to the downloadable products, and you'll get access to all the training for 25 bucks. There you go. There's the answer. So the downloadable products and all the training that you'll get that for 25 bucks. I'm just saying 48-hour window to upgrade before. Keith, right now, in all honesty, I have not even implemented that 48-hour window. You know, because I don't want to. We were just at the beginning, and it was very fragile at the very beginning. We want to make sure that people weren't getting past, but I have not hit that button. But until people get to understand it, because I don't think that yet that everybody understands the program. So when everybody starts getting to understand the program and it starts to flow smoothly, I will then hit that button and then force people within 48 hours. If not, the money will go to the guy above. I just didn't want people losing on their money. I really, really didn't. I just felt like, wow, that's kind of, someone may not have paid attention, and all of a sudden, it's too soon to hit that button. I'm gonna make sure everybody understands it before I do it. So. Loading list not go through. I don't understand what she means by that. All right, so this is being recorded, so hopefully you guys get the understanding. So this is the last actually slide here, and I want to thank Mark Woodward. He's the one that helped me with this. I want to thank him first and foremost for helping me with this. So. Correct, Roger. That's a great question. Roger's just said it. He put the head on the nail. I mean, reality of it, Bitcoin is a little slow. Bitcoin is a little slow with the processing, so that is the reason why we're adding the credit card option. If things down the road smooth out with Bitcoin and start to speed it up, maybe blockchain figures out something, then I'll hit the 48-hour window. But right now, I'm just going to leave it off and continue going as we are, in a sense. So, I mean, the reality of it is this. It's going to help you guys anyway. You don't want your sponsor or their sponsor missing out on commissions because they forgot to hit the button or something like that. So we'll just leave it as is. They'll still earn it. They just got to get there. So we'll keep it as is for now. The direct credit card paying straight with our Visa, MasterCard. Are we going to? You're going to pay just like a credit card. You're going to, you're going to put your numbers, the month, expiration date, 3-digit code, hit enter. If it gets approved, you're in. That's it. Can we do an ad co-op to get leads as a team? You can do whatever you like. I mean, if you're building with you and your team, you can do whatever you and your team likes. Just make sure you just say exactly what we say. You can't change anything. I mean, I don't do co-ops, anything like that, so you're going to have to talk to your team leader. If you're the team leader, maybe you and your team could talk about it. Will debit cards be accepted? Yes. Credit cards and debit cards will be accepted for the feeder. Just like anything else. You go in, you take your credit card out, and you pay your $25. Just like any other merchant account. I don't understand why that would be a question. Debit card, credit cards will be accepted. All the major ones, of course. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, those type cards. This is going to be used. Who can't afford 25? You're correct, Keith. That was the whole point. To keep this thing moving and to keep it flowing. Before we went to the merchant account, this time we're not going to the merchant account. We're just going to use credit card. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Sherry Girl. Meaning going to like another page. No, it's going to be right inside Platinum World Team Bill where you make your payment. The API is going to be added in there. It's going to ask you for your card. And now we won't store anything because technically we are using a merchant account, but you're not going to be going to a merchant account. It's going to be right within the back office. We're going to accept the payment there. And then after the payment's accepted, the money doesn't go obviously to us. It goes to the merchant. But you get the idea. Yeah, we won't. You're not going to be forwarded to like a PayPal or anything like that. No. So in reality, that is a good way for members to get into the main matrix by using a credit card. That is correct. That is correct. It's going to be a lot easier for them to do so now. Everyone can pay with credit card, and it's going to make it a lot easier to move forward. So. We're still going to have the now you don't have to join the feeder if you don't want to, because if you're a leader and you got teams, you could join them at $25, but if they got $100, get into Platinum World Team Bill with the $100. Don't worry about the feeder, you know what I mean? But the feeder is there and we're adding it for a good cause. So. Yes, Pesa is a troublemaker. I got you. Do I have to go into the feeder in order to use it? No, you do not, Elaine. But when you give them your link and they join the feeder, they're joining the feeder, not you. Okay, you don't have to join the feeder. They join the feeder. Once they're done with the feeder, they're already coded to you. So once they're done and $100 going to be paid, they're going to be right under your structure, wherever the next available position is. That's where they're gonna fill right into it. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. That was again, Mark Woodard. It was his idea, and I don't want to steal it from him. So he usually comes to me with some matrices. He told me to do this, do that, and sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. Now I didn't add all his ideas because he has a mind of a madman. You should have seen what he has added. But maybe down the road, we'll add that. Well, maybe down the road we'll add that. But we'll see what happens. Mark is he's one of those mathematician crazy mans. Thanks, Mark, by the way. He's all right. But again, like I said, we take feedback, and he gave us the feedback. He says, I think this will help all of us grow. And like anything else, he reached out to me. He says, hey, if you do it like this, maybe this will work. And that was it. And I said, you know what? This sounds like a good idea. Let me tell the programmer, and voila, here we go. I mean, now, not everybody's idea is gonna, be the greatest. I mean, we may change it up a bit. It might not be exactly that, but again, whatever helps everybody inside of the program, that's it. You know what? I do want an annual party. That's a great question. I do want one in Las Vegas, but we got to get this thing rolling. We got to get Platinum World Team Build rolling. I mean, because I'm not gonna rent a hotel, rent the event, rent the speaker, and 5 people come. That's not gonna happen. I mean, if that's the case, I'm gonna rent the hotel dorm, and that's where we're gonna go, the hotel room. But you get the idea. Let's CSN. Hey, is this snapshot join? I think Ford. I think your question is, we're not adding the $100 credit card option. As of right now, that is not going to be an option. All right, just the $25 for right now. Down the road, I may open it up again with my own merchant account. But like anything else, merchant accounts, it takes time to qualify. They have to see consistent growth within your program in order for them to qualify you for more money. It's just the way they do business with merchant accounts. And then they say, they see how much business you've been doing, how many years you've been doing business with them, and then they say, okay, we'll upgrade you to $200, $300, $400, $500,000, etc. So that's why we have to take it a step at a time. And possibly I may add the credit card option in there for the $100, but I have to again talk to the merchant account company and make sure that they are good to go. So, and then they have to say, yes, you're good, no, I'm not, and vice versa. So, because some merchant account companies known the programs that we are in, MLM, that we're marketing, they're high risk. And this, now reality of it, they don't like high risk companies, but some we're willing to work with you, but they do charge higher fees. And I mean, I don't mind paying the high fees as long as they work great and they don't limit us, etc. So, but down the road, that could be a possibility. So, but yes, the feeder, you can pay with credit card for the feeder, and that'll pay you $100 into Platinum World Team Build from profit. So if you have multiple positions, 3 with Platinum World Team Build with different usernames, some not upgraded yet, can you purchase more than 3 positions in the feeder? I would say 3. I'm probably going to limit to people to 3 positions in the feeder, at one time, because reality of it is there's a lot of no good people out there, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys see the potential here. Hopefully, you guys can see the potential. You can see what we're trying to do here. We want everybody to get a laptop like Sherry. We want everybody to get a TV like Mike. So we want people to win. So with the next people to get we got 2 more prizes left. So we got 2 more prizes left. You can get a TV or you can get a laptop. So if you get the platinum, as soon as you get the platinum, we'll send it out. We'll ship the prize to you. And when you get it, just do a little testimonial. Just show people, hey, here it is. I received it, and it's awesome. So other than that, we'll be having more prizes and more events as time goes by. Eventually, I mean, we're not even a little over a month old. I mean, the reality of it, we launched April 20, I don't even remember. Wow. 15th, I think was, something like that. So, I mean, we still have time. I mean, it's a month and a half, not even, and we 2 months, 3 months is when I like to schedule. Once we have 3 consistent months of growth, then that's when we start planning the events. And the event will probably be a month away from that day, from the 3rd month, or maybe a month away, and we'll probably do it in Vegas. And we'll have everybody invited, and everybody can come in and meet everybody. We'll have a professional speaker definitely there. I mean, so, and I'll definitely get them in there. We want people that are unplatinum. When you start earning some good money, this starts giving some lift to the platform and your profits. We definitely want you guys to get educated on trust. So we're still gonna do that. That was what I was saying from the gate. I think that's going to help you keep a lot of your money down the road. So anything you join there on out, you're gonna write it on, you put it on your trust, part of your trust, etc. So you'll see what I mean once you learn about it in detail, because it's gonna help you long term. So. 2 people in my full trust that hasn't ready because they don't have any referrals. I am not acquainted with them. Is there a way that I can give them this so they could? Oh, they wait to. Yes, you can, Ray Main. Yes, you can. They just have to pay. Once they pay, they already have an account. They just go into the feeder. I think they should be already associated with you anyway, as the sponsor, and that'll just give them another position. That'll help them. It's gonna help them down the road. So, I mean, having to add another small matrix after 2 already being built, that's a programmer thing. That's out of my hands. But again, I'm sure of it that he's gonna add the coding to it so it counts for you. So. I would like to throw out there that I really think that it's a good idea for you to use Saturday webinars from now on, please. Cindy, I understand. You're 100% correct. Here's the thing. Today's Memorial holiday, but I decided to get here because I didn't have previous ones for a little while, because I had a professional trainer coming in. But yes, we will be having webinars on Saturdays. Now, they won't be every Saturday. I mean, I can have it to play automatically in the older webinar, maybe the previous webinar, but I don't like doing that. I like to be live. I like to be here live, and I like to give the information to you guys live. So, but I mean, I'll do my best to try to have one every Saturday, but I can't guarantee you. You know how that goes. Life, ladies and gentlemen, it's life. Payouts every 2 weeks. You guys already know that. I've been paying out like every other day, just to get you guys your money. But every 2 weeks is the payout. Every 2 weeks. Oh, you don't have to just use your phone. That's true. Now she don't. Yes, John. Let me see. What's next Saturday? Let me make sure. On the 3rd. Yes, we'll have one on the 3rd. We'll have another webinar on the 3rd. We'll go over to the system. By that time, we'll be closer to the launch of the feeder. We'll give people an update. Maybe answer some more questions you may have, etc. So that'll be a great thing. So, where the prices? It's on our Facebook group, actually. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, I encourage you to get there. Become a member of our Facebook group, because that's where I throw a lot of the events. I don't like to spam email, and I don't like to spam email from the system. And this is the reason why I would love every one of you to get to the Facebook group, because there it's easy. It's very easy to add the event. It's very easy to add a contest, things of that nature. It's a great place to do it rather than do it to email. Because if I send an email and someone doesn't like contests, and they're just spamming, and they're gonna be like, too many emails. So you get the idea. So it's a benefit if you join the Facebook, please. Not a problem, Keith. Not a problem. Correct. Let's see. Where is the info for the prizes? I already answered that. Facebook group. If we brought people in but gave them the team link originally, how can we get them to follow us? Well, whatever link they use to get in is the link that they're going to sign up under. Karen. So when is the system likely to go live? Thoko, I think you mean the feeder. Give about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, 2.5. Hopefully sooner. It could happen sooner, but I don't want to rush it. I want to make sure he builds it just right, do a little testing, and if it's working, boom, it'll be in the system. You guys will know firsthand. I will send an email out. You'll probably see it. It's going to say feeder. Right as soon as you log into your back office, it'll say feeder, stage 1, stage 2. So once you see that feeder there, you know it's live. What is the name of the Facebook group? Great question. Can somebody put that up there? I think Sherry Girl, usually she copies it, adds it quick. Or Cindy, one of you have that link available. I want to add into the chat box. I don't have Facebook open just so I don't get, the notifications. We're going to put it on here. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and, oh, there it is right there. Let me make sure that's the correct one. Let me open that up. That is the correct one. That is the correct one. Thank you, Larry. Okay, close that out. Yep, that's the link there. Will the feeder link be available to everyone member at the same time? Yes. I mean, we're not going to give it to anyone special first. I mean, there's no sense in that. There will not be, Leon. Oh, for the feeder, yes. Inside the back office, there will be a feeder link where I'll add a video there explaining the feeder. The comp plan and how to get in and what you can do with the feeder. I'll add a video. I'll try to make it quick for you guys can share that link. It'll be in your back office eventually. So, good morning, Ramon. Surfing here in New Zealand. Good morning. Good morning. Will this recording be available? Facebook group just got in here. Sure, it will. Not a problem. Once I render it, I'll add it to YouTube, and then I'll send it out to the Facebook group. Not a problem. All right. Are we good for now? Can I escape? Anyone doesn't have any more questions? I'm gonna go ahead and. Great question, Ray. This watch is heavy. It's an Invicta watch. Invictas are heavy watches. They're made with Swiss technology. I love them. They just look. I love huge watches. I don't know why. It's just. I don't like those small ones, man. It's not my type of tea. But happy Memorial Day, everyone. Hey, listen, cook out, enjoy yourselves, get ready, because this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Grow with us, knowing that you have great leadership here. Not only with the owner, but with the leaders here, with Mara, and you got Sherry, you got Sydney that been helping in the back end. I mean, everybody else that was helping back then too. I appreciate you guys for doing what you did at the time. But look at Pepin. I know you got some good leaders out there that are looking for your best interest. Make sure you if they have a webinar, go to that webinar. I mean, these leaders are doing it for a reason. They're helping you. Pick up their emails. If they call you, pick up the phone. That's what I'm saying. Because these leaders are just like us. You know what I mean? They're looking out for your best interest. Now, not everybody's going to, and that's a sad thing. And I do apologize for those people. But like anybody else, there are some good people out there. And there are some great leaders that will help you and assist you as best they can. So if there's someone inviting you to the feeder, make sure you know who they are before you join, just to make sure that it's going to be properly growing for you as well. So other than that, thank you guys very much. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your holiday. I won't bother you guys this weekend, I promise. But Wednesday, you will be hearing from my email. So you could join in the last training, which is hopefully a good one. I mean, he's been so far. I've learned a lot of great stuff from him over the years, getting his emails. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a good tip. If you see a leader and he's sharing his link or capture page, sign it. Get in there and register for that capture page. Why? Because the emails is what's going to help you. Those emails are built professionally for a reason. Copy and paste the hell out of them. Put them in a draft. Save them for your next business or your other business. I mean, because if you don't join the opportunity, at least learn from those emails. And I got a list of them. This is how I've learned to write emails occasionally. But it's just a great way for you guys to do business. They're learning in and out. So that's it, man. Don't forget the reason for the holiday. That's correct. Appreciate that. Memorial Day, that's right. All right, ladies and gents, thank you again. Enjoy your holiday. Take care. This is, yes, it is. Very, very much so. That's right. It's going to be great for, especially around the other side of the world. That country, we got a large team in Africa, but they're still moving without the feeder. Now imagine with the feeder in it. It's just going to be phenomenal. I can assure you of that. So New Zealand, they have a great team there. The Dream Team, the Platinum Team, they got a lot of teams. The Pimpin's teams. Roger Pimpin played for the Chicago Bulls. No, I'm just joking. That's right. All right, ladies and gents, we'll take care. Have you enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you guys.